Hi everybody, it's Janet with Fruit of the Vine Art Studio. Thank you so much for joining me on the eve before Thanksgiving Day. That's right, Thanksgiving Eve. It's one of the biggest party nights of the year. And here we are, and we're going to party together a little bit tonight and make a turkey. I got this adorable little cutout. Look at that. Isn't that really cute? He's got a little pilgrim hat on and a couple of little pumpkins down here by his feet. I just think that that's really cute. And I thought, well, tomorrow's Thanksgiving. May as well do something fun and Thanksgiving themed, huh? There we go. So I'm going to just paint this little turkey. I'm going to tilt you down and get you zoomed in, and we're going to get going. I hope you guys got great plans for tomorrow. It's going to be a busy, busy day. That looks pretty good. That looks like a pretty good view of it right there. Just scoot it over a little bit right here. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is I'm going to start off with a little bit of a chocolate brown, and I'm going to do that for my turkey. So I'm just going to get a little chocolate brown out here. And I'm going to get this little flat brush right here. That ought to be fine. Just get it wet a little bit. Get that little piece of tape off of there. And then I'm just going to start by just painting the background right in here. Now I'm going to do another coat of this on him because I want it to be a nice thick chocolate brown. And you'll be able to still see the lines. Like I got a little bit right there on that pumpkin stem, but that's okay. You'll still be able to see the lines on it. You know exactly where you're going to paint that pumpkin stem at. I got a little bit on his waddle too. That's all right though. We're not going to worry about it. I can just take my finger and wipe most of that off right there. I'm not going to worry about his eyes. His eyes will be black. His beak will be yellow. And of course those pumpkins. Well, actually, you could make those pumpkins many colors, couldn't you? Nothing says a pumpkin has to be orange. You can have a white pumpkin. You could have a teal-colored pumpkin. You could do the pumpkins any color you want, really. But I'm just going to stick with the autumn themes and just use oranges. I'm going to use a little bit of orange, a little bit of crimson red, pumpkin orange, crimson red, chocolate brown, nutmeg brown. Got some nutmeg here. Primary yellow, a little bit of black. Maybe a touch of gold. He does have a buckle up there on the top of his hat, doesn't he? I don't know if I don't think he's going to need no second layer of brown. That brown covered very well, I think. Just kind of dragging a little bit more around it here. Maybe right there. And right down in between those two pumpkins. That looks pretty good to me. It looks pretty well covered, honestly. There we go. Just kind of smooth it a little bit right there. Oh, what happened to my computer? It just popped off again. Let me see if I can pull that back up. What's it doing? Just bear with me a second here. Okay, now I see it. Okay, so if you're out there, I'd love it if you'd just say, hey, hi, tell me where you're watching from. Let me know. I'd appreciate it. I always love to know when you're out there. I'm going to get a little bit of orange. And go ahead and do the 3 little pumpkins down there beneath him. going to get a little brush, because I will be using that too. And I'm just going to do these little pumpkins real quick with this orange. Now this cutout came in my mystery box that I got back in the summer. There was so many really cool things in that box. I was really surprised with all the cool things that were in that box. And I've been, as you know, if you watch, I've been painting quite a bit of them, trying to give you an idea of the assortment of different things that are available to me through Diverse Woodwork. It's a great company. They cut the wood. They can do design by lines. Like this one here is a design by line is what this is called, which means that the lines are etched into it. Now, besides the design by line, they also offer 3D, which means that the like pumpkins here would be an additional piece that you would paint, a 3D piece that you would paint, and then you would glue on after the fact. The turkey itself, I think, is a I think it's the pumpkins, and I think it's the hat and the wattle that are the 3 add-ons on this particular 3D cutout. Some of the cutouts have different things. There are some of them like the window box had 3 or 4 different little flowers that were 3D that you could add over the top of it. Actually, there was more than 3 or 4. I think it was quite a few of them, actually. It was pretty cool. And I can get any of the designs that you see me painting here that's wood. Anything like that that you see me painting, these wood cutouts, and you're interested in it, just let me know, because I can get that for you. I can get these for you. And of course, you know, I mean, prices vary depending on what we're getting. The 3D cutout ones are more expensive than the design by lines. The design by lines are more expensive than the ones that just come flat and plain like that have no cutout at all, and you have to use your own imagination to fill in the blanks. I can get those too. Those are the cheapest. So, you know, I mean, depending on what you're interested in getting would determine what the pricing would be, because they're all a little bit different. I'm going to use a little drop of nutmeg here. It's going to be slightly lighter. I'm going to mix it with a little bit of orange. A little bit of orange in the nutmeg. I just want to lighten it up some. And I'm going to use it for I'm just mixing some of this orange and nutmeg brown. Now see, here's the difference in the dark chocolate to start with. And here's the nutmeg over here. Well, I'm putting some orange in it to make a very light brown. And I'm going to use that to just do my stems here, my pumpkin stems. And then I'm going to add just a drop more orange to it. Orange it up a little bit more and make the orange itself a little bit darker. Just a darkened orange. And I'm going to take that. I want it to be a little darker. That's not dark enough. And I want to add a little bit of, just a little bit of darkness in here on my pumpkins. Just to give them a little bit of a round, full look to them. Now I'm going to get a little more orange and go over that. See how that just sort of rounded the pumpkins up a little bit? Just sort of gave them some shading down along the bottom and right here in the middle on this one. Right along the sides there. And we should probably paint the bottom of this while we're at it. Make sure you have the wood covered in all the little spots. And if I get a little bit of it along the bottom of it, that's all right. Just adds a little bit more natural shading to it. There we go. We can add a little bit right over here on this side of his beak. Just for a little bit of shading to it. There we go. Okay, now that we've got our pumpkins kind of colored up here, I'm going to get out a little bit of red. Not too much. Ooh. Had a little stringy thingy in it trying to fly out. So we just pull that out of there. Okay. Now we're just going to take this same little brush that we're using. Hey, Carol, thanks for joining me. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're having a good evening. We've had absolutely gorgeous weather here in Cincinnati today. Well, you know, I guess it could always be warmer. It could be in the 70s. It's not been in the 70s, but it was close to 60 today. It was so nice that I walked outside without any shoes on. I was barefoot. And I was not cold, neither. I mean, I didn't just go out there barefoot like an idiot in the snow or something like that, you know. I mean, it was very, very warm, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant day. I hope you're having good weather, too. Trying to get everything ready for Thanksgiving. Are you ready? I'm still getting stuff together, but I'm kind of ready at this point. I guess one way or another, it's happening. It's coming tomorrow, so whether I'm ready or not, it's going to be. So I'm about as ready as I need to be. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. And I'm fine with that. Okay, so now we've got his cute little waddle all colored up. I'm going to get a drop of black out and go ahead and do his hat. I'm just going from here to there and everywhere. Why not? Okay, and we're just going to take this. And while we're at it, we'll just go ahead and fill in his eyeball. Right here and right there. Got a little eyebrow. I think I hear Coco downstairs just snoring away. I was thinking, what's that noise? What's that odd noise? I think that's Coco. Getting in some sleep. She's out running around in the backyard, enjoying the day. Little pilgrim hat on his head. Lots of ways that this could be painted. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to do the little tail here. If I'm going to just make like rings going around, or if I'm going to do each feather a different color like I did that last little turkey. Still deciding. But for now, that's what I've done. And let me just get a little drop of water and add it to the corner right here of black so that I can get a real thin black. And see if I can't. Maybe I should have done those in a green. That's all right. I'm not going to worry about it now. Just try to water it down enough to where it moves fairly easily. Ooh, that one's going to be thick now. Daggone it. The one on the pumpkin. Bring it around a little bit more. This brush has got like a rogue hair sticking out on it. Ooh. Oh well, I'm not gonna fret over that. That is what it is. It's just it's some weird looking black lines all over it. I'm gonna go over that with some green. I don't like how that looks at all, but that's okay. We're just gonna leave it as it is. Because we're also gonna put a little drop of black. I don't like how this is working on this brush. There. Right there. Don't keep messing with it. The more I mess with it, the more likely that's going to mess up. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some yellow. Take the yellow. I don't know, this yellow usually looks kind of odd on here, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not the darkest yellow. Well, we'll just go over it again. We'll just go over that twice. So that yellow just definitely is, I maybe should be putting a coat of white or something underneath this to get it to show up better. That's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to paint all of them yellow. And then just kind of go over them and do something different on them. That's what I think I'm going to do. It's funny, as I'm just sitting here, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm just messing around, just painting away. Really quiet. The weather was really pretty. Oh, I'm so glad. Glad you're having really nice weather, too. It's nice. Knowing, I mean, we can't avoid it. Winter is definitely on its way, but I'm ready for some pretty fall weather still. It is just Thanksgiving. Next thing you know, tomorrow it starts off everything Christmas, huh? Black Friday starting. And I haven't really got anything bought yet. I am not. This has just been such a different month. It's just been different this month. So things have not been the same this month with all that's going on. And I haven't got my normal stuff done as far as getting ready for Christmas or any of that stuff. Gonna have to get shopping and all of that stuff. I don't know. Gotta get myself on the ball. Just gotta get on the ball, that's all. and trying to get everything cleaned up for Thanksgiving, and that in itself, I'm telling you, I'm trying to just get rid of things at this point. I've always had like collections of different things. I've got a collection of wooden boxes. I've collected different little clowns, all kinds of things like that. I'm going to have to start getting rid of stuff like that. There's just too much stuff. It's all cute and I love it all, but geez, oh Pete's, man, it's just stuff that's just cluttering up the place. And you look at it and you think, no, it's not really, well, yeah, it is. All that stuff I gotta pick up and dust around. I think that's what it is trying to clean around everything, and I just get to where it's like, oh Lord, I need to just get rid of this stuff. Too much of it. I did get rid of some. I was cleaning the china cabinet, and we had lots and lots of champagne flute glasses that we had bought over the years, different years. They'd have years written on them and stuff. And it's like, you know, those are nice, but that's an awful lot of stuff to just keep on that china cabinet and have to keep taking it down and washing it and cleaning it and putting it back up there. Hey, you know what? Probably put it in a box and take it up to St. Vincent de Paul. Who knows? That might be somebody's wedding anniversary year. That could be somebody's birth year, you know, something like that. Maybe they'll find more joy out of those fluted cups than what I'm getting from them at this point. I'm not getting the joy from them that I should. They're just becoming more of a chore for me, so I'm looking to lessen chores. More time to paint. I'm looking to lessen my chores, guys. Yeah. Spend too much time cleaning. I want to be painting. I don't want to be down there cleaning. That ain't no fun. You know, I envy those people that really enjoy cleaning, that truly love to clean. I am not that person. I mean, I'd do it. Begrudgingly. Honest, you know, the honest truth, yes. I'll do it. Begrudgingly. But I'll get it done. There we go. So now we've got that part started. Let's see. How do I want to go with the next part? I think I'm going to do some orange. I think I might just do it like, bring it right around this way. Just making some orange stripes right in the yellow. Sort of like that. And then bring this one right up here. And this one's going to kind of come up right at the top of his hat here. Just kind of making my own stripes. Just try to do the same thing. Sure ain't no guarantee it'll be even anywhere near the same thing. Because we all know how that part works. You think, well, I'll do it exactly the same on this side that I did on that side. Sure you will. It never looks symmetrical. Okay. Maybe a little thicker orange right there. Just going to wipe that off. Get some red. Bring it right next to it. Too much of that red. But that kind of wipes it off, doesn't it? It's not a very thick red. I was worried about the yellow not showing. Yellow shows. We'll make this work, though. We'll just use a lighter touch. I'm just going to use a lighter touch with the red. Right around here and down. He's looking funky. Yes, he is. That's okay, I don't care. Coming right out of the hat here. There we go again, just trying to fill it in again. Okay, get into that nutmeg brown. Bring it right around the outside here, mix with a little bit of that red. Let's try the chocolate instead. Everything's picking up off of that yellow. Uh-oh. That's alright. I can fix that with black. I was thinking I just got his hat. I just messed up his hat. No, I didn't. I just went a little wide there. Yeah, I'll have to straighten that out with some black. I can fix it. I can fix it. That's what I always tell myself. It's okay. No need to worry. It can be fixed. It's just paint. It's just paint. Now just take it around the outside here. Oop, there goes that yellow. It definitely wants to lift it up, doesn't it? But that's okay. We are not going to worry about that either. So that's how he's looking so far. He's looking a little wacky. Just a little wacky. Okay, so I'm just going to rinse this off. Give me a little more of that yellow. I'm going to wipe it off right there where I just made a mess. Just make this a little bit brighter right here. I'm going to go over the orange a little bit too. Just a wee bit, just a wee bit. I want that yellow to be a little bit brighter looking back there. Although it is pretty bright, isn't it? Get the mix in it. There we go. There we go. Wipe a little bit of that off. A little more yellow in there. Take my finger and just wipe it. Filling it in, trying to take my time and not rush, and enjoy the process, because I can get myself in a rush. I get up here and I worry about your time with me and that you've got things to do and I need to hurry, because I do need to hurry and I am conscious of your time. I don't want to be up here just messing around, taking forever. I know you've got things to do, but I also want to take my time and enjoy what I'm doing. I'm adding a little bit of yellow to his beak. Just a little bit of yellow. Can't really see it too much, but you can. But you can. You can't really see it, but you can. You just got to be here looking at it. I can see it. You can't see it, I think is what it is. I can see it. Okay, now a little bit of orange. And then we're just going to kind of put a little more on here. Kind of a creamsicle look now. Just right up to there. Sort of blend it together a little bit. There we go. Do the same thing over here. Get a little more orange. There we go. Kind of wipe some of that off, get me some red. A little more. Just wants to take it off in that spot. I just have to cover that with more brown when we get there. Kind of fill that in. Okay. Oh, my eye's itching. Let's do this side. Huh. There we go. Now that's a little more red. I was thinking it's just sort of blending in the orange now. Get that extra stuff right there. Blend that just a little better right there. Okay. Just a little chocolate brown around the edges here. Might have to get just a drop out. Maybe not. Maybe we can let it go at that. Maybe that'll be all right. Just sort of let it go like that. Can I let it go? Heavens no. Can Janet ever let it go? Gosh, no. She's got to keep monkeying with it. As my mom would say, you're going to muck with it until you make mud. Just keep mucking with it, and you'll make mud eventually. Because you know what you do? You just keep mucking with it, and you'll make some mud. So this is what we got so far, guys. He's sort of a happy-looking little thing, isn't he? Kind of cute, kind of cute. Got extra paint on the edges. Take my finger and just kind of rub that off. All right. Let me see. I'm doing just a smidgen yellow. Just to smooth that over, just a smidgen. But I don't want it to look too thick, so I gotta kind of smooth it around a little. About like that. That looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to take this yellow. I'm going to just bring it right out to the middle. Separate out his leaves. Yeah, man. Separate his feathers. Separate his leaves out. That's right, man. Separate his leaves. He's been hanging around the trees too much. Something wrong with that turkey. Been flying up in the tree, huh? Yeah, man. Thinking about turkeys and flying always makes me think of that old WKRP episode where Les Nessman was watching the turkeys fall from the helicopter. Supposed to be at the mall. That was such a funny show. I used to get such a kick out of that thing. Dr. Johnny Fever. Really enjoyed that show for many years. Okay, so now we've got his feathers all divided out. I think that looks pretty cute, don't you? I'm going to add a little bit of yellow right in there. Just take my finger and rub it in a little. There we go. Yeah, I kind of like that. I'm going to get a drop of green, though. I do not like the curls. The curls on there at all. The curls are bothering me. So I'm going to get this here green. And see if I can doctor them up in. Might have to add a drop of water to the green. Kind of thin it down a little bit. I don't know about that. Maybe it worked. Yeah. It's still kind of thick, though. Just a wee bit. Just kind of bringing it up over here. Yeah, that adds a little bit of green to the mix there. Not sure if it was necessary or not, but I just did not like the way that the black was looking at all. I didn't like that. So now let's get a little drop of orange and put it right in the middle of that. Just like that. Okay. Let me get a little drop of black. And we'll fix his hat. Since I got a little carried away there, it seems. There we go. And then we'll just kind of maybe do some little fun squiggly lines. Just to kind of give it a little, try to make that thinner. Could just be this brush. Just trying to make a little wiggly line around it there. Just up and down, going around. Oops. Well, I guess not all the lines are going to look the same. Maybe none of the lines are going to look the same. See how I put the little squiggly lines around it? Okay. Let's get a little bit of white. And do some white squiggly lines. See how that looks. I might like it and I might not like it. You just never know till you see. Then me down some white. Because I know we're going to use some white anyway. We're going to put some white right across the top of his hat. Not that thin down white though. And the top there. Here, let me see if I can't turn that and do a little bit better job than that. Right across the top rim. Of his hat right there. There. Two little white dots in his eyes. Make a little splotch going up this way. And a little spot right on the side of his nose. And right on the side of his head. Oops. That got a little wide. That's alright. We'll just pull it up a little further. Bring it down around his shoulder a little. Okay. And we'll try a little line, little fun line coming up through here. Maybe a little more right here. If I can get it to come off of the brush, huh? Just a little line down through there like that. See, just adding some little lines, some fun little lines to make things pop out just a little bit better. Helps the pumpkins show up a little bit more. Maybe right around the top of the pumpkin's stem. There we go, the 3 pumpkin stems. Should I? No, I probably should not. Okay, and then we'll make a little white wiggly line. Not if it's going to hang under the red. Come on. Don't fight me. Work with me. Yeah. I don't know about that. I think I like that better in black. Just take that. Just squiggle it in black. Let's do the same thing right here. Do, 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 do. Just gonna do that. Just make little squiggly lines in between. I'm gonna use black. And then we can always give little highlights with white when we get done. Time have we got? 8:50. Not too bad. We still got time to play. Here we go. Okay. Just a little bit of a squiggle above his hat there for that. Little differentiate that there just a little. There. That one's a little bit different. It's all right, though. They don't have to be the same at all. And they don't have to look like the one above them or have the same number of humps. They can have any kind of squiggles they want. It's just up to us. We're just squiggling away. I think that looks pretty awesome. I like that. He's got squiggle feathers. Squiggle feathers. And then we'll take the white and we'll just sort of go around the outside edge of the brown. That's got too much water right there. That's all right. Smooth that one just a little bit. Just a little bit. Put a white line to separate them too. Okay. We're just about done with our little turkey. What do you guys think? I think he turned out great. Oh, what does that say there? I can see that there now. We have a donation store, and that is where I am sending to clean out the clutter. The money they make goes to the Humane Society for the dogs and cats. I feel good about that. Yeah, about what they make for the dogs. Oh yeah, that's really nice, Carol. Yeah, I would do that too. I do St. Vincent de Paul here. There's a St. Vincent de Paul up the street that's fairly close. We also have Goodwill nearby. We really don't have many things that have like for the dogs. I'd love to be able to do stuff to donate for the dogs and the cats here, Cincinnati Humane Society and so forth. But yeah, that's a great idea. I got to get my stuff out of here. I got to get some of this clutter out. This is taking over. But anyway, thanks for joining me tonight. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I really appreciate you being here, guys. I will see you again on Saturday. Thanks so much. Good night. Bye.